Entering purchase invoices. There are two ways to enter a purchase invoice, and both are accessed through the menu system through departments, accounts, purchases, outstanding purchase invoices. Now this will list all purchase orders that have not yet been paid. Now the simplest and quickest way to indicate that these have been paid, assuming that they have already been GRN'd, i.e. the goods have been received against the purchase order, and we can see there that these two have had that, is to simply enter the accounts reference in this invoice reference column. So we could say SA001. Now, if you try and enter that in one that is not complete, the system will reject it. So if I put SA002, as soon as I click, it says this purchase order has not yet been fully fulfilled. So you cannot enter a payment against using it. If you wanted to record a part payment, I'll show you how to do that in a minute. So we just indicate the ones that we can pay and that we're paying the amount that the purchase order was for. Enter in as many as you want, and then simply go down to the bottom and say class orders with this invoice reference as paid. So we simply click on that, class that they have been paid. You've then got the option to print out authorizations or not. I'll let the system print these out just so you can see what we get. I'll preview them on screen. So we get the payment authorizations that can be signed and filed. I just close that there. So now we can see here, all times to receive, outstanding to pay is set to 0 for those two accounts. And they will be showing in your job costing that they've now been paid. So if we look at contract 2804 and go to our job costing, we can then see that the purchase order has been paid. See there at the bottom there, we've paid that. Now, if we want to part pay purchase invoice, simply go back to the same route. So we go to department, accounts, purchasing, outstanding purchase invoices. So we've only got the two showing now. And say I want to pay one of these, simply double click on it. And then I can enter in the purchase invoice here. Type in the invoice number, the accounts reference, pay date, the value that we'll pay. So let's say we're going to pay this part of the purchase order, so £100, and then we simply say the value that we're going to pay against that item is 100, and then we say process payment, and there are more invoices expected. We then get a payment authorization. We go back to that listing. So you can now see that the order value was 350, invoices received 100, and we still have outstanding to pay 250. And that's all there is to entering your purchase invoices.